Well, it's fair to say the red wall never disappoints. They never let Wales down, and they will be hoping to inspire Rob Page's men to the brink of Germany tonight. Let's go through the teams. Rob Page has named 2 changes from the side that drew with Turkey in the final qualifier. Chris Mepham comes in for the injured Tom Lockyer, and David Brooks starts, replacing Nathan Broadhead, which means Kiefer Moore is on the bench alongside Aaron Ramsey. So it's Ward in goal, Mepham, Roden and the captain Ben Davis, Connor Robertson, Nico Williams the wing backs, Jordan James and the new golden cap Ethan Ampadu, the youngest ever Welsh player to reach 50 caps. They're in the heart of the midfield, and then 3 pacey players up front, David Brooks, Harry Wilson. We expect to be either side of Brennan Johnson. There are 7 countries represented in the Finland lineup. They have Lukas Hradecki, reckoned to be their best player. The Bayer Leverkusen goalkeeper inspired his side to the top of the Bundesliga. Then across the back, Nikolai Alho, we think will be more of a wing back, Miro Tenho, Robert Ivanov and Matti Peltola. Leeds United's Glenn Kamara, Rasmus Schuller and Jor Pojan Balo are in the midfield, and up front Robin Lod and Daniel Hackens, either side of record goal scorer Timo Pukki, who needs 1 more to make it 40 goals for his country. The referee is Istvan Kovac of Romania. His assistants are Vasil Marinescu and Ovidiu Artene, and the VAR officials are the main official is Marco Fritz from Germany. So here we go then, Finland all in blue, playing from right to left. The game is underway. Finland, the happiest country in the world. Wales hoping to upset those emotions tonight and move to the brink of a 3rd successive European Championship finals. They're playing from left to right, Wales, and they have an early free kick just inside their own half, and Ethan Ampadu, 50th cap tonight, touches it back to Roden, and now Mepham, and Roden is midway inside his own half, wide to the captain Ben Davis. Davis immediately looks to use the pace of Nico Williams, the wing back, who is high up the field. Then Wilson charged in to win back possession, and alongside me, former Wales striker Nathan Blake and Helen Ward, Wales' record goal scorer. Good evening to you both, and what an occasion.
Good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Rob.
Yeah, really massive occasion, Rob. Great atmosphere here tonight. And you just mentioned the width there. I think Connor Roberts, the fullback on one side, and Nico Williams, the fullback on the left side. They'll be looking to give Wales the width today or this evening.
Looks like they've got almost a 2 up top. Brooks has gone alongside Brennan Johnson at times, and Harry Wilson in behind. I think it might be quite a fluid front 3 for Wales tonight.
Yeah, certainly got pace, haven't they? A lot of fluidity, rotation in that system.
The 16th meeting between these two sides is Brooks Hayes down the right hand side. Can he keep the ball in near the byline? He can. Flicks it over the defender, but it's won back by Peltola, who plays his football with DC United in the USA. 3 of the starting lineup are from the USA, including Pukki, who plays at Minnesota alongside his strike colleague Robin Lod, who's playing more of a midfield role tonight. Davis, midway inside the Finland half. Wilson looks to flick it through. Wilson charges into the box. Hradecki makes a save, but it's followed up by David Brooks. And Wales have a brilliant start. After just 3 minutes, they're ahead. The front 3 combining, and it's Wales 1, Finland 0.
What a start, Robert. What an absolutely fantastic start. It starts with Brooks' running Paris down this right hand side, and in the end there's a shot on goal. It's saved by the goalkeeper, David Brooks, as he should be. He's just poaching around that 6-yard box penalty spot area, and I say it's a lovely 1-2. I think it's Harry Wilson gets his shot, or no, it's actually no, it's Harry Wilson, I think, gets his shot. It's quite tame, the shot, but it's good because it's across the keeper. Keeper makes a great save down to his left-hand side, full stretch, but he can only rebound it, parry it out to Brooks, who's just coming in the shot there. What a fantastic goal.
Yeah, that's brilliant. It's not often I get things right, but I did say Wales will look to start fast. I didn't quite expect it to be that fast, but really controlled finish. I mean, it looked easy from David Brooks, but it was an awkward height, but he gets up and controls it brilliantly. Goalkeeper makes a good save, but I wonder if he's disappointed. He's pushed it into a dangerous area, but fantastic from Wales. The crowd have got behind them early doors, and that was exactly the start they would have hoped for. Brilliant stuff.
David Brooks' fourth goal for his country, on loan of course at Southampton. Rob Page went to see him a few weeks ago, said he was on a different level for that championship side. Not getting the game time at Bournemouth, being played by Russell Martin, and he was as sharp as a tack then, and he's a bit of a Welsh saint at the moment. It's Wales 1, Finland 0, and we played only 4 minutes, and the rushing, pressing of Brennan Johnson putting pressure on Haredki, who slides it out to that far side, chipped into the midfield. Pookie goes in pursuit, but Davis lets the ball run past his body, and a touch for Danny Ward in the Wales goal. And you're listening to BBC Radio Wales and via BBC Sounds. It's Wales 1, Finland 0 in this Euro 2024 semi-final.
Do you know what else I liked about that goal is Brennan Johnson's involvement in it. You know, at times I've been a bit critical of him when he's played down the middle, wants too many touches or tries to do the wrong thing, but he did really well to link up with Harry Wilson and play it back into his path for him to get the shot off, and that's exactly what you need from your central striker, especially when you haven't got someone with the presence of Kiefer Moore up there. That was brilliant from him. Yeah,
that's been the criticism aimed at him, Helen, is the fact that he's not great with his back to goal, but as you say, really good instinctive forward play there. Lovely ball in behind the defence for Harry Wilson. It's a wonderful feeling, for Brooks, as the crowd is singing your name. You have a 6-7 yarder to volley home.
I know, they zoomed in on him, and after he scored, and he just the emotion in his face, you can tell how much it means to him being back in this side and contributing with goals is brilliant for him. Wonderful story. Now remember, Wales scored early against Turkey and couldn't hold the lead. Don't want to put a downer on it, but I'm just stating facts. As Lord plays it back to Peltola.
I tell you what is a fact, Rob, is Jordan James looks a lot thicker up top, shoulders, chest.
He's broad now, isn't
he? He's like put some tucker on. It's really solid. His dad
was a big centre-half, wasn't he, Tony J?
Yeah.
So, anyway,
but he's lost that childlike look, you know, which is always good to see.
He's been a revelation in this campaign, hasn't he? I think he's been fantastic at the back end of it.
I think it's him and Ethan Ampadu who have solidified the defence, in honesty, Helen. I think they've allowed the defence to do what they do and feel a lot more confident in the three, and also then give you a great platform to go forward. Yeah, most definitely.
Conor Roberts trying to win back possession in midfield against Daniel Hakans. Hakans plays his football in Vålerenga in Norway. Finland have possession wide on their right hand side, into Camera, immediately seized upon, and the ball nicked off him by his Leeds clubmate Ethan Ampadu. They're normally, or the start of the season, they were a duo together in that Leeds midfield. Since then, Ampadu's moved into the back line alongside his fellow countryman Joe Roden.
Yeah, I spoke to Eddie Newton about Ethan the other day. Said he had moved into defence, and Eddie's first words were good, really good, because he thinks that's his best position.
Long ball over the top, testing Conor Roberts, but he's equal to it, gets the header back, and Hakans was quick then, put pressure on Roberts.
Yeah, really good defending though, Rob, because he's tracking back. He knows the defender's there, or the attacker's there behind him, and let's not forget, Conor's tending to play really high, so looking out for his defensive duties there, done really well.
And it's 1-0 on BBC Radio Wales and BBC Sounds at the Cardiff City Stadium, Euro 2024 playoff semi-final. Remember, the winners will play either Poland or Estonia here on if Wales win, they play here on Tuesday. If Finland win, they play in Helsinki. So the winners here get a home tie in the final against Poland or Estonia, who are 0-0 in Warsaw at the moment. as are Bosnia, Ukraine. Greece are 1 up against Kazakhstan. Israel are goalless with Iceland, and earlier on today Georgia beat Luxembourg, who were reduced to 10 men by 2-0. So there are 6 remaining slots in Germany, and they will be filled by next Tuesday night, the end of next Tuesday night. And this game, if it's a draw, would go to extra time and possibly penalties. Neither of these sides have ever done that before. Here's Hakans down the Finland left-hand side. They're getting men forward. They've got plenty in the box. Hakans tries to go in between 2 players. Picked up by Lord. Lord crosses to the far post. Pukki got a header, and it's an awkward chance driven high and wide by Daniel Hakans.
Yes.
That's a let-off, isn't it? I think it started with an initial pass right through the midfield and then worked it out on this left-hand side, and a decent ball to the back post, to be fair.
Yeah, defender slots the ball in behind Jordan James for the first time. Jordan recovers, but the midfield just passes it outside. Good cross in the box to the fast stick. I have to say, you're right, Helen, great opportunity for Hakans. Just can't control it. It's bouncing. He's trying to volley it, but
it's similar to the one Brooks had, to be fair, which goes to show what a good finish it was, because that wasn't easy.
And that time Hakans is all over Connor Roberts, who slides the... I thought the referee was going to allow that to go on there, because Hakans was all over Roberts as he was on the deck. Brooks takes the free kick back to Mepham. Back in the squad tonight, Tom Lockyer. He's in Amsterdam, or was last night at least. This is Brennan Johnson to Brooks. Just can't get past the attentive Peltola. But Wales are pressing high, which you can do with pace, I suppose, Nathan Blake.
Yeah, absolutely. I recall the Nations League match when they won 3-1 here, Rob. Wales were off to a really good start. Every little ball from Gareth Bale, if memory serves me correctly, for the first goal. And that's how Wales started, high tempo, high press. I think they showed their intentions with the front line they chose.
Finland come forward with Pojampalo, who is on hot form for Venezia in Serie B. As Camara. Now Hakans again. This is on the left-hand touchline. Go back to Peltola, and the centre-back, the middle centre-back is Robert Ivanov, who plays in Bundesliga B with Eintracht Braunschweig. This is Tentio Djurgårdens in Sweden. As I said, they're spread from far and wide. They were training in Bristol this week at the Bristol Rovers training ground. Came into Wales yesterday. And they're just holding on to possession in midfield, looking for the ball that will upset Wales, and they found Pukki in behind the lines. Didn't really get hold of it. But the worry is he was by himself as he went in behind then. Ward saved. Now Wales come forward with Ampadu. Surging run from the midfield. Picked up by Brooks. Johnson. Is he onside? Flag stays down. Brennan Johnson. Haraki saves. Wilson bundled over. No foul, says the referee, who's right there. And I think there was an offside flag anyway.
I think you would have been given offside, Rob, in the initial attack.
I think he just went slightly too early.
Yeah.
Or the pass came slightly too late. I think Pukki probably was offside up the other end as well. The linesman seemed to gesture an advantage being played, but a good break from Wales.
Yeah, both ends of the pitch. Defensively, I think that's something that Pukki's obviously just going to gamble on those 3 defenders, try and catch one of them sleeping. And Mepham hasn't started many games this season, really has to be sharp on his toes, but good communication from Rodon, who's the centre of the 3 centre halves. He's obviously got good experience in Ben Davis, but a lot of communication from Rodon. It's going to be really important.
David Brooks is down on his haunches at the moment. He's been down for about half a minute. He's been helped up. He's okay, I think. I wonder whether he's winded. And he's holding his ribs as Greece go 2 up against Kazakhstan. As Pukki plays the ball back from inside the Wales penalty area. Kazakhstan, who caused Finland problems in their qualifying group, And really it was a defeat by Kazakhstan which cost them dearly. They tipped Kazakhstan on goal difference to the third place, did Finland, in a group which was topped by Denmark and Slovenia. But they did take 18 points, which is their joint best performance in a qualifying campaign.
That result cost them, didn't it? It's a lot like our Armenia result.
Absolutely, Rob. Yeah, absolutely. And they're trailing 1-0 here as Wales thank David Brooks for another big contribution. Scored in Latvia, of course, in the autumn. His first goal for Wales since November 2020 when he was diagnosed with cancer, but he's worked his way back and he just looks to the manner born to international football, really does. Again, Finland holding possession, then it's swept across by Peltola from left to right, footed, bent out though for a goal kick which Danny Ward will take his time over, and we played 14, Helen Ward, very satisfactory minutes so far.
Yeah, I think so. I think the front three are picking and choosing when they go to press high. Sometimes they're letting Finland have the ball and, you know, get in a compact shape. There has been one or two moments of concern where they've played through perhaps a bit too easily, but generally speaking, Wales seem to be in control of what they're doing, and even out of possession they're looking to control the tempo of the game, and when you're 1-0 up you can afford to do that.
Ward clears, looking for Brooks, who's being manhandled by Hakans. It's going to be an interesting battle, that.
Yeah, if you...
Haradecki rushed into a clearance. That time it was Johnson. Connor Roberts, who's at Leeds United now, wants to take the throw in quickly. He does take it into Wilson. This is Brooks, tried to nutmeg his marker. Loses possession, but Ampadu is there. He loses it, and Alpuki has to do a lot by himself. Runs into Mepham, and Ampadu coolly lays it back to Danny Ward. Still 1-0 Wales.
Yeah, really good shape there, Rob. Pookie, ball broke to him in that midfield position. He looks up, he can see red shirts all around him. The boys didn't give him a chance to travel or to find a man, straight on him. Really good play, really good shape as well from Wales. That's what I say about those two holding midfielders. They give you so much solidity in that sort of defensive shape.
There's Captain Davis. On the ball again, Ben Davis. Calmness personified in the press conference yesterday as Mepham over halfway, pursued by Camara. Roberts is high. Goes inside of Brooks, 10 yards from the penalty area, tries to pick out Connor Roberts, who'd made a dash into the box in front of him. It was cut up by Camara, and Pulampalo sends Hackand away down this left hand side. He's almost up to the penalty area. Jordan James has rushed back to get goal side, and now he's outnumbered. Mepham gets back there as well, just to go all the way back to just inside the Wales half to Peltola.
Yeah, that comes from Mepham, just being a bit short, being a bit late. I think that's lack of game time, to be honest with you, Rob. Just trying to read something, he thinks he can get there, and they just knock it around him quickly. Yeah, he's not sure, just drop off in that situation, because you're deep in the opponent's half. So much grass behind you.
Just 5 Premier League starts for Mepham. As Pujampalo, he's quick enough then to react to Pujampalo, and then it's slid away by James, and Brooks knocks it past Peltola, but Peltola recovers well. You just fancy if that was Brennan Johnson, he would have been around him.
Oh, he just needed to give it a bit more grass, Rob. Put it out a bit further, another 10 metres ahead of him.
Ampadu brought down after he'd tried to thread the ball through to Nico Williams down that left hand side. 1-0 Wales on Radio Wales and BBC Sounds. Davis, his 85th cap tonight, moves level with Gary Speed, the late great Gary Speed. What a servant he's been for Wales. Roberts back to Mepham, midway inside his own half. Davis again. Nico Williams hogging that left hand touchline. Johnson down the middle for Wales as they go to Wilson inside left, wide to Nico Williams, takes on his defender, then brings in Wilson, little deeper. Wilson goes inside too, into the penalty area, can't find Roberts with the pass.
I think he should have gone on his own.
Yeah, he should have. James steps in, brings down Pookie before he could launch a counter-attack, takes one for the team.
It starts a road on. Really good play, positive centre-back position, steps forward into midfield, and then pushes the ball out wide with a bit of pace on it. Starts the whole attack off. Really good play.
First we've seen a Nico Williams as well tonight, having a little run. I think he could be important. He's so good with the ball at his feet, and he has that ability to cut inside as well and take a shot or get a cross in.
He has that ability to get tackled by about 6 men and bobble the ball through all of them and still come out the other end with it as well. I don't know how he does it.
And did score against Turkey, of course. But it's David Brooks on the score sheet so far. It's 19 minutes gone at the Cardiff City Stadium. Still a bit of murmuring rather than full-throated support. I think it just relaxed a bit, the crowd, because of that early goal. But there's not an empty seat to be seen, you have to say. It's a terrific sight.
It always is, Rob.
Yeah.
To say it's become there's a lot of discussions about where games should be played, but I think once you've got used to playing at the ground, it's so important, your home ground. If you're playing in different stadiums every game, it's just as advantageous to the opposition as it is disadvantageous to you.
Well, Tom Lockyer was saying on radio last night what a good decision it was never to go back to the Millennium Stadium.
Yeah, I would agree.
As Hackans breaks down the left-hand side, he's only about 5 yards from the byline, looking to get a cross pass. Connor Roberts. Roberts slides in, but concedes the game's first corner. It's 1-0 Wales. We've played 20 minutes.
Yeah, look sharp, the boys, in fairness, Rob. I know I said about met them earlier. He's probably the only one who's not got a lot of game time under his belt. And Connor Roberts there, defensively really good and attacking. And you'd expect him to get a goal the way he's playing tonight. Robin
Lord of Minnesota takes the corner, left-footed from the left-hand side, just over the head of Hackans. Pautola picks it up on the far side, and it's a foul by Brennan Johnson, who looks aghast at the decision by the Romanian referee, Mr. Kovac.
A little harsh because he's played the ball. Foul's come a bit later.
It's Nikolai Alho, the diminutive right back, who owns his own record company. Oh yes. With the free kick, 20 yards from the left corner of the Wales penalty area. Takes it, leaves it. Then it's floated into the middle, headed out by Roden, headed back in. Ampadu gets there, lovely touch by James and Wilson to send Williams down the left hand side. He's just taken out, and that could be the first yellow card. It is the first yellow card. I think that's Robin Lord of Minnesota, who was burned for pace and took no chances and just dragged him down, just forced him down, barged him down.
I said it right the first time, Rob, he just took him out.
Yeah, it's a sore one on his hip, isn't it? Hopefully he's alright, but that one's one of those you need to keep it moving.
Yeah.
Good breakaway from Wales though. They do look a threat on that counter-attack for sure.
So what records does that player hold then, Rob?
Well, Robin Lord?
Yeah. What records does he hold?
Now you're going to test me now.
He said he holds records.
No, Alho owns a record company. He released a single in 2013, Standing Right Here. It went viral on YouTube.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
I'm used to going viral on YouTube.
Let's not go there.
For various reasons. It's 1-0. Midway through the first hour. We've all been there, Nate. We've all been there.
We have, Rob. We have.
And it's on Radio Wales and BBC Sounds. As Ivanov steps forward into Wales territory, but every Wales player behind the ball at the moment. Nowhere for Pautola to go. And back to Haradecki, who was actually born in Slovakia, has a Slovakian passport as well. Moved to Finland at the age of 1, did the Leverkusen keeper. Not by himself, I hasten to add.
I think this shape Wales play was adopted back in 2014, 15. Chrissy Coleman, that back three with the wing backs allowing them to play up and down. I think it's the best system we play, and we look our most comfortable as well.
You remember when Wales played a back four last summer against Armenia and didn't have the desired result, did it?
No.
This is Pelton. He's got a bit of space to try and feed in Pookie. As James and then Roden play the back passes to Ward, who gets good height on the clearance. Brooks is beaten in the air, but Wales will pick up the second ball, given away though by Roden. Now he's out of position, tries to block his Leeds teammate Camara, the Finland midfield player, former Rangers player of course. And there's a bit of movement on the Finnish bench. I don't know whether that's just for subs to warm up. Looks like it is. And Roberts heads the ball back to Ward, who has
really good Conor Roberts, great positional. But just before that, you said Rodon out of position, Rob. Ethan Ampadu just jockeys the midfielder. He's like a good 6-7 yards off him, but he's just stopping him from playing that ball into a striker out wide, which meant when he did go wide, he had to go backwards, and that just buys time for your defenders to get back into their shape. Really good play from Conor and Ethan there.
James being held by Camera then, but Wales have got the outlet on that left hand side with Davis. Williams further up ahead, goes back to Ampadu. As I said, Wales' youngest ever 50th cap. Today he is 23 years 6 months and 8 days.
It's actually scary, isn't it?
It is.
And he's always showed that game intelligence from a young age. I remember his debut in Paris.
Yeah.
Incredible
ridiculous
reading of the game and
bossing people, telling people where they should be. He was brilliant.
He's been brilliant for Wales, and he'll go on to break all sorts of records in terms of appearances, no doubt.
Well, he was the first player born in the 2000s to play for Chelsea, and he was their youngest debutant for 10 years. He's used to being exposed young.
Yeah, well, didn't he make his debut 15 years and so many days?
He did, 15 years, 10 months and 26 days for Exeter.
Yeah.
You're testing my research tonight, Blake. But so far, it's all there. I'm waiting for the killer one that I don't know. Anyway, it's 1-0 Wales.
We're going to cock that up half-time, Rob. We'll cock the little plan for try and catch you out.
Okay. 26 minutes gone. David Brooks' goal, giving Wales the advantage in this Euro 2024 playoff semi-final. And news from Warsaw: Poland are 1-up against Estonia, and if the results stay like that, it will be Poland in Cardiff next Tuesday night in the playoff final. There's Lord on the right hand side, tries to feed Pookie, does. Narrow though, near the edge of the box. Lord has got a bit more space, tries to feed Pookie again. Pookie clips it into the box. Hakan's miskicked. Then there's a back heel. Pujampalo was set up, but I think it was Conor Roberts just behind him, and it deflected off him and took the sting out of it, and Ward was able to collect. But danger there for Wales.
Yeah, so the first one was blocked by his own player, and then the first shot blocked by his own player, and then the second one, as you said, Rob, Conor Roberts.
Here's Mepham, slides it short to Brooks on halfway, back inside of Mepham, deflected, but Brooks picks up the deflection, still going, head to the penalty area. Brooks again combines with Johnson, being forced wide, and then he can't find the pass to Nico Williams. I don't know what he's doing there, because Williams, there was an easy pass on, he hit it towards the byline too strong anyway. Still 1-0 Wales, courtesy of David Brooks.
I think he was trying to be too clever and slide it into a channel inside, but he just needed to play his feet there.
Well, that's good enough so far. 28 minutes gone. Rob Page will be a happy man. Now Ampadu's got a bit of space, and he's got Johnson running through. Deflected. Johnson may still get there. He does. Shoots into the side netting, and there's a flag up for handball, I think, against Brennan Johnson anyway.
Well, that's harsh.
Yeah, very harsh.
That came from a deflection, and then maybe shoulder to shoulder here. Didn't think that was a free kick.
Unless it's bounced up and hit his arm, I don't know.
The referee was right there, I have to say.
A little touch on it. I suppose if he did score, it does get disallowed, doesn't it, with that handball rule? But yeah, very harsh. But good play from him again, putting the defender under pressure.
They do look dangerous, don't they, with their pace. Johnson, I do feel probably owes Wales a game or two, owes Wales a goal or two as well. But
when was his last goal, Rob?
He's got 7 goals so far, and he scored in successive. He's got 2 goals so far. Scored in successive Nations League games against the Netherlands and Belgium.
To be fair, not bad opponents to score against.
No. And news from Warsaw, more news. Poland are not only 1 up, but Estonia are down to 10 men. Paskotsi has gone off for 2 yellows. That's in the first 27 minutes there. Poland are leading through Przemysław Frankowski of Lons. And the referee has just blown up for a Wales free kick when they thought they were on the break. Israel now lead Iceland 1-0.
Oh, it's because it's hit him. But I think because it went to Wales, surely it's still...
Play on, yeah.
You play on.
I thought that was the rule.
Yeah.
Chris Mepham is now discussing it. I don't know how good the Romanian's English is, but he seems to be getting the message. Oh, it's a drop ball now.
To give him a look from hell as well. The referee to Mepham, whatever he was saying.
I wouldn't put in a foul in the next couple of minutes, Chris. Here's Roden in the centre circle. Nowhere to go. Goes square to Mepham. Brooks has got a bit of space on halfway. Camera comes across, but James is there inside. Switches play, looking for Nico Williams on that left-hand side. Bounces off the head of Alho for a Williams throw-in, which he wants to take quickly, level with the penalty area. Takes it all the way back to Davis, 15 yards inside the Finland half. Wales playing left to right. Red shirts streaming forward, but Jordan James a bit ambitious with that pass, and it ends up in the hands of Hradecki.
Yeah, I'd just like to see him show a bit more patience now. We've tried that a few times now. As soon as they win the ball, 1 or 2 passes and trying to release the runner, I just see them just get hold of the ball, try and build up patiently, try and get themselves a few opportunities that way, Rob.
Nathan Blake and Helen Ward alongside me. 31 minutes gone. Don't forget call Rob tonight, provided there's no extra time and penalties. We will be starting at 9:45 until Larry Shawn takes over at 10:30. Taking your calls on 03700 100 110. You can text on 81012, or you can post on at BBC Radio Wales on the site formerly known as Twitter, now known as X. Wales throw 10 yards inside their own half, in front of the Ninian stand opposite. Williams gets it and then switches play to his opposite number, Connor Roberts. It's a heck of a ball. Roberts collects inside of Brooks. Brooks being pursued by Peltola, and now he goes around his man Hackens. Hackens just gets goal side. Wilson though steps in. Is that a corner or a goal kick? It's a goal kick, much to the Fulham players' annoyance.
Yeah, Brooksy again there. He's so disappointed with himself. One, if he puts the ball out of his feet a bit further, he's got it, but takes it with his left foot inside, which gives the defender an opportunity. If he takes out with his right foot, the defender's going to have to foul him.
Yeah, and he can get a bit more on it with his right foot as well, can't he, and give him that space.
Peltola of DC United surrounded, so he has to go back to Ivanov. This is Camera in the centre circle. Wide is Alho. Plays his football in Greece, in Valos. He's not making records. Wales content to sit in when Finland have the ball. Now the red wall add their voice to the proceedings. Little touch by Lord to Peltola, but James read the forward pass. Pujanhalo puts pressure on Danny Ward, drags it away from the Venezia-based striker.
That's what gives me a lot of confidence with this shape, Rob, and these players. Jordan James just slots into Mecklen's position there, covers up everything, cleans
Here's
up.
Roberts, Wilson, centre field, heading towards the penalty area, shoots left footed. Oh, Haradecki had to save it, pushes it away to the near side, and Brennan Johnson will watch that go up for a Wales throw.
Shouldn't be offside from that, should they?
Oh, sorry, it's offside.
But surely if he's not touched
He
the ball
can't
and he's
be,
not impacted the play.
Oh yeah, he is offside before he shoots. Good decision, Lionel. Fair play to you. Brennan, a little bit more awareness there. Should no way be offside from a shot from that sort of distance.
He's got the run on both their
And he's
centre
quicker than all of them,
Yeah, he is, yeah.
absolutely. Don't need to see him start half a yard short.
Pookie picks up possession, heads towards the Wales penalty area. What a tackle
Brilliant
by Ben Davis. And then he sends the ball over the top for Brooks to chase. Just a bit too strong for Brooks, but my word, Ben Davis.
He can defend, can he, Rob?
He certainly
That
can.
was brilliant, because at first I thought they'd given him too much space, but he absolutely read that perfectly and just made it look so easy. He's like, not today, Pookie, I'll have that. And almost played a wonderful ball over the top to David Brooks as well.
Well, at the moment, Wales are answering all the questions posed by Finland. Long way to go though, 34 minutes gone. And again, Williams this time nicks it off Lod. Wriggles his way away from blue shirts, and the touch back by Ampadu to Danny Ward, who's got a little yellow patch on his green shirt and lime green shirt. It's quite. I quite like goalkeeper shirts like that, don't you, Helen Ward? I don't know why I'm asking you rather than Nathan.
Well,
Helen's
I know he's
strong
not
as well.
it's got Ward on the back, so it will do for me. Never really thought about goalie shirts too much, Rob, but
You're
now
all
you mention
weak.
it, I do quite
Well,
like
you've seen
it,
enough of them, eye to eye with them. Greece 3 up. Oh, against Kazakhstan. Terrible pass by Mervyn straight to Pookie. Davis has to step in. Pujampalo hits it. Bricks to Pookie again by a deflection and goes out for a goal kick. Well, Santa Claus was born in Finland, but he was almost called Chris Mepham then.
Yeah, absolutely, Rob.
At the other end, Brooks touches it on from Johnson. Edge of the penalty area, Wilson wants it, Brooks goes down, Johnson goes down, free kick Wales inside the D. This is Harry Wilson territory.
Fortunate, Rob, I thought, that free kick. But once he came inside, there was too many players. It was the wrong decision. I'd like to see him just have a little step over there and just keep going at full pace. Go on the outside of the defender, but fortunate to win a free kick. And as you say, let's see what Harry Wilson can do with this now. Although you would say it probably favours a right footer more than a left footer, so maybe Nico Williams.
I do like, though, the way that Wales are reacting to any little moments that Finland have. Wales are straight on the attack, they're not dwelling on those mistakes, and really quick goal kick set the Welsh forwards free and, you know, created another opportunity. As you said, I'd have liked Brennan Johnson to keep going down the same way and have a go himself, but he has won inside a free kick and it's in a really dangerous position here.
4 Wales players in a huddle. Ampadu and Johnson move away, leaving it to either Wilson or Nico Williams.
Need to hit the target here, Rob, with pace. Make the keeper save it.
Connor Roberts walks across to have a little chat with Harry Wilson, who scored twice against Croatia here, of course.
Yeah, if he goes over the wall, he's going to have to a little clip floater, little bending clip. Maybe go near post here, Harry Wilson, but
and referee is still. Oh, he's dropped his magic spray. Picks it up now. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the wall, plus 3 or 4 Wales players either side. Brennan Johnson is wide out on that left-hand side, just inside the box, but this free kick is literally a yard or so left of centre, inside the D.
do you know what? If Conor Roberts just walks Kamara
I was just
away,
going to say that. David Brooks.
such a ball on for Brooks here.
Wilson touches it too.
Yes!
Who drives it in to the top corner? It's a fabulously worked free kick, and it means Wales have a 2-goal cushion, and we've not even reached half-time. Williams with a belter. Wales 2, Finland 0.
Oh, what a well-worked set piece that was. I think they knew that it was too close to go direct. They had to move the ball, move the defenders. Lovely little touch from Harry Wilson, and what a finish from Nico Williams. Incredible scenes here at the Cardiff City Stadium. Fantastic finish, gave the goalkeeper absolutely no chance there.
Yeah, like Helen said, really good play, shifted the ball, and I was just thinking the ball on to Brooks, but a deft little touch from Harry Wilson. What a beautiful finish that is from Williams. Keeper nowhere near it. Right footed, bent, far corner. Wouldn't say it's right in the top bins, but it's high enough where the keeper can't get there. Fantastic finish.
It's easy from that sort of range to get carried away and really go for power because it's so close, but such a controlled finish with the inside of his right foot, but enough power on it just to bend it round the goalie. Brilliant finish.
Well, dare I say, you can almost sniff the playoff final, but we won't. I won't say that. I won't say it.
I think I just heard you say it, Rob.
No, I don't think I did. It's an extraordinary atmosphere now, though. Wales 2 up, and we've still got 6 minutes to go to half time. What have Finland got in their locker now? The thought was they would try and arrive here and defend and nick a goal. Well, they can't do that now. They're going to have to go for it, and Wales is attacking trio of Johnson, Brooks and Harry Wilson are really causing problems. And Nico Williams, you said he'd been quiet early on, Helen Ward. That is some intervention.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. He is a real asset for Wales with that pace he has, and you know, the ability to strike a ball like he did there. We've seen it in the past. Sometimes it doesn't quite come off, but scored in that Turkey game, and yeah, that was a fantastic finish. But what I love most about it was that it came from that counter-attack. At 1-0 up, under a little bit of pressure, they could easily have slowed the game down, but they took the goal kick quicker than Finland could get back, and that's what's led to the goal ultimately. And I really like that mentality and that attitude.
Well, it's come from Maitland's back pass, or pass in the midfield, which they almost scored from.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You know, they've gone straight up the other end and scored.
And such moments, Nathan, define games, don't they?
Absolutely.
Define outcomes.
Yeah, two goals to the good, very good, but would like to see that third. As you know what it's like, late on in the game, cruising through it, and then they pick up a goal out of nothing. It's like to see Wales try and keep doing what they're doing, show a bit more patience now, and try and get that third goal and really kill this game off.
And Johnson's in behind again. Is he going to pick that up on the byline? Well, he does, but in front of the Finland fans, who are still jumping up and down, or at least a few of them are. He knocks it out for a goal kick, and we are within the last 5 minutes of a really satisfying first half so far for Wales, who've established a 2-goal cushion through David Brooks and Nico Williams, the Nottingham Forest wing-back, his 4th goal for his country. And here's Alho, as Williams has to defend in that full-back position. Wilson is back there as well, knocks it against the shins of Lod, and out for a Wales goal kick. 2-0 Wales on BBC Radio Wales and via BBC Sounds. And you'd have to say they started with such confidence, and they're so good here. Well, that's not great though from Danny Ward, straight to camera. Nepham steps in, brings down camera, not quite as brutal as Lod brought down Wilson earlier, so he escapes a yellow card. Referee obviously speaks pretty good English because he's telling David Brooks to stop moving the ball.
Yeah, that wasn't the best goal kick or distribution from Danny Ward there, trying to be a bit too clever and a bit too smart with a drilled delivery, but hopefully it doesn't come to anything from this free kick.
Alho's across from the far side, leaves it to Lod, who floats it into the box. It's headed back inside, but Wales have men there, and Williams is chasing this one down, blocks Peltola's attempted clearance. Wales trying to break forward, but Johnson loses it. Peltola's on that far side, Johnson nicks it off him. Free kick though to Finland. Just a little over aggressive on times.
I'm not sure that was. I mean, we'll see it again, but the linesman didn't.
Yeah, it was
a little bit. All right, I'll take it back.
Mind you, it was about 80 yards.
I'll be quiet.
Yeah.
It's much easier than that monitor, which is a yard away, isn't it? 1 or 2 leaving for the half-time cuppers with their bucket hats and flag as Ward collects the free kick. It'll be a sweet cupper if Wales can hold this advantage all the way to the interval. We've got another 2 minutes plus added time as Ward picks up a back pass from Roberts. I'm not sure he looked at that, but Ampadu breaks down the middle. Oh, lovely touch by Brooks, and now Ampadu is into the finish half. He's still going just behind Harry Wilson, but he will keep the set up Brooks. Brooks chips it over from 30 yards.
He's apologising because that was a little greedy, I have to say, for Brooksy. Could have gone wide, could have slowed down and put it right or left, or played through the middle.
And then Haradecki just hammers the ball at Miro Tenho from the goal kick with the centre back inside the Finland penalty area.
But again, it's positive from Wales, isn't it? Helen made the point earlier, the way they're counter-attacking every time they get the opportunity, and they look so dangerous.
Ampadu just left 4 or 5 in his wake then in midfield.
Yeah, and he's striding away.
Them, yeah.
And the ball he played, he had to play it behind him because he was running out of space.
Pochampalo into Pukki. They've got a goal back. Timo Pukki has struck for Finland. This game isn't over yet. His 40th goal for his country. Almost his first sniff at goal. It was the through ball from Pochampalo inside right position, and Timo Pukki has kept this game alive for the Finns. It's Wales 2, Finland 1.
Yeah, it felt a bit too easy, didn't it? 2 players getting drawn into the one, leaving Timo Pukki, and he can't afford to do that, but cool and calm from the finish forward. You expect nothing less from him, but really disappointing from a Welsh perspective to get through that easily.
Yeah, I don't think Mepham needs to come over so far there, if I'm totally honest. Almost runs into the back of his own player.
Now, what is a VAR check?
I didn't see anything wrong there, Rob.
It was tight, but I don't think he was offside. It was close, but
he was onside, I think.
2 minutes of added time to play. And the goal is being given.
You see where Mepham's position is there, Rob, on the monitor. Hey, look, this is Connor Roberts. Mepham has basically gone from one side to the other, left a huge gap right down the middle of the pitch. I think that just might be just a little rattled on that pass he gave inside earlier, because when he looked towards Rob Page had turned away. I could see the look on Mepham's face. He was really worried. Just needs to get his head back on.
So Timo Pukki is already Finland's top scorer. He's now got 40 goals. Yeah.
Just need to get it, as a striker, Helen will tell you, just need to get it past the keeper. Don't have to worry about, bending it in the top corner or bottom corner. Just get it past the keeper on target, it goes in.
Yeah, and from that position he had the whole golden. He could go either side, and he just slides it in that near post. Really tidy finish.
No one said it was going to be easy, and it's 2-1, and it's not easy. As Pukki tries to run inside again, and the ball forward is from Rasmus Schuller, and too strong for everybody. Danny Ward collects, and now you can hear the Finnish support buoyed by a lifeline for them just before the interval.
Yeah, it's a really bad time to concede as well for Wales. You go in 2-0, cruising, refresh, you come out, back on song, high tempo, get a third goal and kill this game off. But now, that scoreline 2-1.
Feels a bit cat and mouse now, doesn't it? Do you go for that third? You don't have that freedom.
Well, that has certainly changed the half-time team talk for Robert Page. For 44 minutes, Wales were superb. David Brooks gave them an early lead. Then Nico Williams added to it 7 minutes before the break. But Finland refused to lie down. Timo Pukki, his country's record goal scorer, delivered again, and it's given them a lifeline. And this semi-final playoff is still alive at the interval at the Cardiff City Stadium. Much to like about Wales' performance, but a late sting in the tail. It's Wales 2, Finland 1. Yes, this could be nervy, although Graham Coughlan just mouthed to me, they'll be fine, don't worry. I take everything he says as gospel. So Wales underway, no changes in the starting lineups for this second half. The half-time team talk transformed by that Timo Pukki goal, his 40th, astonishing really, 40th on his 119th appearance for his country. He's their top goal scorer and he's their second highest appearance maker behind Jari Litmanen. That looked like handball, and it was against Miro Tenho, and Wales have a free kick which Ampadu wanted to take quickly, but it's in a decent position. It's about 15-18 yards away from the Finland penalty area. Wales playing right to left, all in red, towards the Canton end, the vocal end. Wilson stood over it. Now he ushers in Nico Williams, the second Wales goal scorer, and the referee wants him to get a move on. So would it be Williams or Wilson? Williams leaves it to Wilson, left-footed, floated into the box, headed back across goal. Brooks turned in by Brennan Johnson. He was bang on the line, but he wasn't offside. And Wales have got another 2-goal lead. They've come out of the blocks at lightning pace again, and it's Wales 3, Finland 1.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. That's fantastic from Wales from their point of view. Another great set piece. I think it was Ben Davis at the back post potentially that's headed it back across. No problems there in terms of offside. Good header across. Brooks gets it, and I think the player on the floor is playing Brennan Johnson onside, and he'll be delighted just to have that tap in. It's exactly what he needed, and exactly what Wales in the Cardiff City Stadium needed.
Yeah, can't ask so much more on that, can you? Big deep ball it was from Wilson. I thought it was a bit too high, but Ethan Ampadu gets up really well. Great knockback, and then a bit of a swing from Brooksy. Brennan Johnson in that area where you're seeing that 6-yard box.
And the referee,
tapping.
There was a VAR check, sorry Nathan, and it is not offside. You're right, you two. And it's 3-1 Wales. What a start to the second half. Even quicker goal than in the first half from David Brooks. That was 3 minutes. That was 2 minutes from Brennan Johnson. And I said he owed Wales a goal. Well, he's delivered big time. Now, what have Finland got in their locker again? Hakans chases a long ball forward down that left-hand side. They're all in blue, playing towards the Grange end, where their fans are based. Now, here's Brooks. He's only got Johnson for company. May not need him, but just tried to play it through himself, and it was cut out by the centre-back Tenho.
I think David Brooks was probably needed Brennan Johnson. Johnson's gone to try and give him the space to play in, but
Wilson tried to go around his man. Lovely touch by David Brooks. I think the referee thinks that was a collision. I'm wondering whether he's waiting for the Finnish player to get up and book him, but I'm not sure he will.
I think he will.
Yeah, that was a really reckless challenge.
It's like GBH, that one.
Well, it's not Lod, who's already been booked anyway.
Yeah, that's blatant, Rob. Some say he won't be able to get away, but his right hand, right shoulder, it's like a rugby tackle. It
was Miro Tenho. Wilson is still down, which is a bit of a worry, but I think he is going to get up.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He did go down like he'd been shot there. It was a heavy challenge, but I think the Finnish player is probably still on the floor because he knows what's coming. He's trying to hope that the referee forgets about that yellow card.
Yeah, sympathy. Look, I'm really injured. Just don't give me a yellow.
I think Connor Roberts is just reinforcing the referee's memory.
You're loving that Tom Selleck look from Connor Roberts.
Yeah.
Not like him to get into an official's ear, is it?
There it is. There's the yellow.
Yeah, there we go. Stand up, Miro. I'm waiting to show you a card. It's not a great get well card either. There you go. So Tenho becomes the second Finnish player booked. We played 50 minutes. Who was on about a nervy second half?
Well, get out of the
me.
traps, get a goal, and just don't rest on that now. But be patient. That's what I would say to Wales. Be patient in your build-up. When you can counter-attack, do it at pace as you have done. But be patient when you have the ball. You don't have to score every time you attack.
Don't take me home as the chant as Wilson takes another free kick. Headed back inside. And Wales still have possession on that far side. Connor Roberts, bit of space. Mepham across the box and it's blocked and it's out for a throw-in.
Yeah,
this is a really good start.
It is.
You read my mind, Nathan.
I did, and you read mine. Yeah.
A little no-look pass from Connor Roberts. Chris Mepham can't find himself in that position too often, but did the right thing trying to drive it across the goal. Decent block in the end.
Connor Roberts with a long throw. Or should it be Tom Selleck? It's a decent enough throw though. It's headed out. And there's an acrobatic effort from David Brooks, who wants a corner, but I think it came flush off his left foot high in the air. And it's Wales 3, Finland 1 in this Euro 2024 playoff semi-final here on BBC Radio Wales and via BBC Sounds. Wherever you are, we hope you're enjoying the action.
Yeah, there's no offside on the goal because I think it's Hackans. I think he's still on the floor playing Brendan Johnson on the side.
Yeah, as Mepham chips the ball down the right hand side. So I'll tell you, I'll give you the teams. It's Ward in goal for Wales, Mepham, Roden and Davis, 3 centre backs. Roberts and Nico Williams, who scored the second goal, they're the wing backs. Jordan James, Ethan Ampadu in the engine room as Wilson charges forward nimbly, actually, rather than a charge. Wales keep possession again. Wilson touches it wide. Can't find Nico Williams. Intercepted by Alho. Pookie is onto it on halfway.
Yes, well done.
But Roden sized him up. One possession. Knocked his own man down. Nico Williams wriggles away. And for some reason the referee gave...
I think it's because he's hanging onto the ball between his legs, Robert.
So it's Ampadu and Jordan James in the midfield, and then the front three of David Brooks, who gave Wales a lead after 3 minutes, Harry Wilson and Brennan Johnson, who's just got his first goal since successive goals against the Netherlands and Belgium in the Nations League almost 2 years ago. Haradecki clears up towards halfway. Roda was charging for that, didn't see where the ball went, but he's back there to thwart Pojampalo, who tried to make the most of the space he vacated. Ampadu, just a little nudge into the back of Rasmus Schuller. Free kick taken quickly by Finland. Alho on halfway. Tenho's going to go back to Haradecki, who was helped by a Leverkusen to the top of the Bundesliga, even above Bayern Munich, and with Harry Kane.
Have you seen that trophy that Harry Kane won?
Yes.
It's the top goal scorer.
It's the shape of a cannon. You would think it's an Arsenal trophy, wouldn't you? It's so funny. Jordan James is going to be penalised. I wonder whether he's going to be booked for a foul on that far side. He is. He's the first Welsh player booked. Does get the odd booking, Jordan James, the way he plays.
Yeah, you're central midfielder. You're in the battle zone. You'd expect it, Rob. As long as he doesn't get red cards and not too many yellows who get suspended. You've got to expect that in the engine room.
We'll go back to Gary Rowett in charge of Birmingham.
Just looking at there again, Rob. Mepham's just making me nervous.
He was a lot deeper than the rest of the back line, wasn't he?
7, 8 yards deeper than everybody. That's where he's not played. He's so rusty, lack of confidence. I thought the goal came from him over-covering in the first half, or the end of the first half.
Here's Hackans again, left hand side, takes on Roberts into the Wales penalty area. blue shirts waiting for the delivery, and the delivery is clutched on the bounce by Danny Ward, the Wales goalkeeper. 3-1.
Just about did enough, Connor Roberts, to force him down there into a tight area, not able to get his cross in, but you don't want to let them get too far into your box without making a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely, Helen. Great point.
Wales striker Nathan Blake and record goal scorer Helen Ward alongside me. We've enjoyed this game so far. Davis tries to thread the ball in the midfield, cut out though. Then James wins it back for Wales. Seizes on a stray pass from Tenho. Williams clips it over the top of his marker, Alho. Can't find Wilson though. Amarahid from the red wall, where Wales needs support. And Finland forced back. Rob Page, his 42nd game in charge of his nation. Won 14, drew 13, lost 14. As Finland look for a way around into the Wales half. This is Camera in midfield, up to Pukki, who dropped deep. Pujanhalo wide to Alho. Alho switches play out. Connor Roberts had drifted inside then. May need help on that far side in front of the Ninian stand as Hakans attacks him. Hakans flicks it into Lord.
Yeah, not sure about that defending as well.
No camera. Hakans is inside the box again. Shot is blocked by James, who breaks through two challenges. And then Johnson tries to set Nico Williams away. Alho got the challenge in though, and has one possession, floats the ball into the box, and Pujampalo heads it wide awkwardly from 15 yards.
Yeah, that comes from Connor Roberts not getting tight enough after the switch of play. I don't know why he's ushering Mepham to go to the ball when he's the nearest man. He should just go to the ball, close him down. Like Helen said, don't let him come into the box. Whatever you do, try and edge towards the ball rather than let him edge you back into the box. And in the end, he's calling for Mepham, as I said, to help him out. Really bit of dangerous play there. Could have come unstuck.
Yeah, I think he seems to be very aware of Hakan's pace, and I think he's worried about getting beaten, but there's no point in sitting so far off that you can't affect him.
Absolutely.
Hakan's then barged into the back of Connor Roberts as Bosnia-Herzegovina go 1-up against Ukraine, who know all about losing playoffs. Wales are 3-1 up here. Mepham again chips it long down that right hand side, but too long. He's the one player, I agree, Nathan Blake, he does look a bit rusty.
Yeah, which makes him a bit nervy as well, which down that right hand side makes me a bit nervy.
Yeah,
and Helen Ward a bit nervy.
Yeah, a little bit nervy.
Wales have suffered injuries, with Ben Cabango withdrawing. Joe Lowe was selected, the Wickham defender, and of course Tom Lockyer played against Turkey.
He played really well as well.
He did, yeah.
We wish him well, and it's devastating what's happened since then, but he's a real miss, I think. I think he had a tremendous
warrior,
game.
Isn't he? He's just a warrior.
Yeah.
It was passed by Ward to Mepham then. It was forward down that right hand side. Now Davis up to halfway on the left hand side, wearing the captain's armband. Wide to Nico Williams, takes on Alho. On the first of all, threatens to go inside, then goes on the outside. Can he get the ball across? He can't. Lord blocked the attempted pass to Ampadu and cleared it away, but Wales have possession in midfield with Jordan James. Cool by him. Roberts now, Leeds United, picks out Johnson.
Yeah, move the ball.
Johnson, lovely turn. They're moving it now as Roberts invites Johnson to break down that right hand side. Johnson just ran it up for a throw in. It's fair to say about 5,000 fans in the Ninian stand don't agree with that decision.
If you're Wales, you're just gonna. Oh, that's a good substitution, good timing as well.
Now, it was a big decision by Rob Page to play David Brooks from the start. He delivered really early on to give Wales the lead after 3 minutes. He's now going off on the hour to be replaced by their most effective goal scorer since the end of Gareth Bale, Kiefer Moore. Ipswich Town, big striker, a different proposition for those Finnish defenders now, Nathan Blake.
Yeah, absolutely, Rob. And really good for Wales, because now you can put crosses in the box nice and early, in behind defenders, fast stick, seen from 1 or 2 set pieces. And the Finland defenders are not the strongest in the air. The last thing they'll want to see is someone like Kiefer Moore coming on. Great reception that for Brooksy.
Yeah, and he's just milking the applause by walking in front of the canton, and he had to because he had to go off on the other side.
He's moonwalking there, I think, Rob. Taking his time.
Yes, as Haggins breaks forward. Wales are having to defend again. Camera wide on that left hand side. James fronting up. Paltola is there as well, and then the ball is clubbed forward by Mepham. Kiefer Moore jumped for it, didn't get there, but Johnson does, and he sent Wilson away right hand side. Moore on his outside. Wilson goes alone and hits it just past the far post from inside the box.
Oh, I think he's got to hit the target there.
Yeah.
It's opened up so nicely. Another brilliant break from Wales. He's taken a really nice touch inside, and you expect a player of his quality to hit the target.
That's bread and butter for him.
Oh, it's disappointing, but another good break. And I think what else the substitution does is it allows Brennan Johnson to play in a more familiar position out wide as well, so hopefully we'll see even more from him out there.
And it's fair to say, lovely touch by Harry Wilson.
What?
Well, he was brought down surely by Shuller, but the referee just waves away the appeals and Finland can attack. You can hear what the crowd think about here at the Cardiff City Stadium on Radio Wales and BBC Sounds. Finland have possession high in Wales territory with Camera. Brings in Peltola. Square to Camera again. Shuller waits on that left hand side. Hackens is up ahead of him. Turns. But Wales have got red shirts out there. Roberts makes an approach. Peltola back inside, but he's miscued the pass. And Wilson looks for a way of feeding Nico Williams. Ben Davis brings the ball forward. Evades the slide of Alho, and he's calmly got the ball again, flicks it inside to James. James takes a touch, could have played in Ampadu, but goes square to Mepham. A really good play by Wales to get out of a defensive position.
Yeah, what Page said before the game about Harry Wilson and his influence on this game and the squad since the big man stepped away, and I have to say it's been brilliant today. That little nutmeg there is clear arm across his chest, but in fairness I think Harry should have just got up and tried to play on and let the referee give the free kick.
He's a good player, isn't he?
He's a great player.
He's come of age. He really has. He had a lot of pressure on him as a young kid, being a starlet at Liverpool, and it's not easy to deal with that. And he had his ins and outs. He dipped in and out of the squad and the team, but as you said, since Gareth Bale has hung up his boots, he's really stepped up to the fore, and probably one of the players that probably had the best campaign throughout.
Curse of the commentator. Wilson, poor ball. Pookie tries to shrug off Roden, turns and intercepted by Jordan James. Pookie stays on the deck, furious with himself as Williams moves into the Finland half, inside to Wilson. Wilson puts it over the top of Alho. Alho gets there and is lucky to find a teammate. As Wales put the pressure on Wilson. Oh, bit of afters, I think.
That's the babyface assassin.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Brought down Robert Ivanov, and he gets a booking for his pains.
It's a naughty one as well.
He went straight in, didn't he?
Yeah, studs up.
Both feet, I think, as well, caught him.
Yeah. And it's that part of his game I love. I don't condone going around like hurting people, but you've got to have that edge, right, Hell,
Yeah, I
as a
think so.
player.
And I think
You've got to have that edge.
that's what the squad has. I think Ethan Ampadu's the same.
Yeah.
Jordan James, they've all got that little bit about them where you think, do you know what? You might get by me, but I'm not going to make it easy. And like you said, you're not going out to hurt anyone. Just putting your stamp on the game.
Or a leg. Oh, Pookie, good turn, but Roden is there to snuff out the danger and keeps the ball in, does he? It's a throw-in, does really well to get there, Joe Roden. Thriving at Leeds United.
I think it is a corner, Rob.
Oh, it is a corner, sorry.
It's okay.
What do I know? Good job you're here, Helen. I haven't watched this game for long enough. Don't know the difference.
I'm looking forward to your next fact, by the way.
Robert Lodge with the corner. Well, there's no time, is there? This game is such pace. Robert Lodge takes this corner from the right-hand side. Going to take it left-footed, and they're in a line. Is that vertical or horizontal? I can never remember the difference. It's a
Depends where you're
straight line.
standing, Rob.
Yeah. Well, they're all
On a
looking at
rectangular
us.
pitch.
Yeah. Anyway, they're all in a line like a long bus stop from about Peltola, who's about 5 yards outside the penalty area, to Pookie, who's about 3 yards away from the 6-yard box. There's 3 in between them. Now they move in as Lod delivers the corner, headed out by Mepham. Another corner. You know what I was trying to say there, don't you?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'd probably say vertical.
Okay.
But horizontal from the corner.
Lord with the corner again from the left-hand side. This time, Kiefer Moore. That's the other benefit of having Kiefer Moore.
Yeah. That Heed could just head it straight out of touch from 25 yards.
Without shrugging.
Yeah.
There's a decent header back in from the fan as well, to be fair.
And now he's won Wales a throw-in. He's wearing the orange headband. I wonder whether he did have a head injury here a couple of weeks ago playing for Ipswich, if you remember, Nathan Blake.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And I wonder whether there's a cut still there. I forget who did it to him. But he scored a beauty that day as well. And he's headed
And then
the
went
ball
off,
on.
didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Pookie, well trapped by Ampadu. Curled his leg around the body of the Finnish top scorer. He just came away with the ball, but
without fouling, Rob.
Yeah.
So often you get that where you try and do that, you end up pushing the player over.
We are midway through the second half. It's 3-1 to Wales on BBC Radio Wales and BBC Sounds. Don't forget, after 9:45, as
that's so unfortunate.
brought down Hackens. Oh no, it's a yellow card for Hackens for diving.
Yeah. It's actually unfortunate for Wales because it's come off Kiefer Moore defending well. He's tracking back, gets a foot on it, and it rebounds straight into Hacken, and then Hacken go past the player. In fairness, yeah.
I think that's a foul.
I think it's a foul as well. I don't think Rodon has followed through, but his momentum has caught him.
I don't think it's a booking for diving anyway, but we'll take it.
No wonder the Finnish coach Markku Kanerva was furious on the touchline then. And Kiefer Moore penalised for a foul. That is the danger with Kiefer Moore.
I don't know what he's supposed to do there.
Doesn't he? Oh,
I honestly don't know how he's supposed to compete when. Well, it's all right for the defender to put his arms on him, but he can't hold them off. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, Poland lead 10 men Estonia by 3-0 now. So they're booking their place in the final. Wales have a 2-goal advantage, looking to welcome Poland here on Tuesday night. Don't forget, call Rob tonight from 9:45, 03700 100 110. You can call or WhatsApp, you can text 81012, or you can post on at BBC Radio Wales. Talk to Helen Ward and Nathan Blake. What else do you want in life? Well, I've had to keep them occupied for over an hour.
I've had to keep
But
you
they're
occupied
okay.
for years.
Keep me in a job for years. Some might say. Ampadu now, as Wales got out of that really well. Wide to Williams. Space for Williams to run into. Wilson's gone up ahead. Now he checks his run. Goes back to Amadou.
Yeah, I like that. What Davis is saying. Just a bit of patience now. Keep it, tire this team out. Run the legs off them. Don't give them a chance to get back in the game. Make it nervy. 3-2. Run the legs off them and go and try and get a fourth goal from just patient build-up, quality play.
Johnson is on halfway. James up to Wilson. Touch back for Johnson, but he's in no rush to drive forward. Goes back to Mepham. Now Roden, 15 yards inside the Wales half. Amadou clips it wide to Mepham again. Johnson drops short. James turns away from Pookie. He's got all the tricks, Jordan James.
Yeah, great awareness that.
Yeah, it is.
He didn't have to check his shoulder. Just knew the man was coming.
He's
So
only
often-
19.
Yeah, it's just 19, is he?
Yeah. As the
Good player.
loose ball is picked up in by Wilson in midfield. It was actually flicked on. And now Amadou. Slides it into keeper Moore. Chance for Moore. Haradecki saves. Moore broke inside left position. Was about 7-8 yards away. Haradecki made himself strong. And Moore hit it straight into his midriff.
Do you know what I used to go for with that finish?
High.
Just a little dinker or a high roofer, right? Once he
Yeah.
sits down, just go like I'm going to blast in. Just dig it with my toes. Just try and lift it over him.
He never quite looked comfortable
No,
on
he
his left
didn't,
foot,
did
did
he?
he?
He didn't.
That was the only problem.
Didn't.
Great move though, lovely pass through.
Yeah, Amadou, what a ball.
Davis injects some pace down the left side, leaves it to Nico Williams. Into Wilson, who's got room on the edge of the centre circle. And then Williams and Pookie collide with each other. Everybody stopped. Williams is up before Pookie, and he's about 20 yards ahead down the left hand side. Takes on Arlo, brings down the Forest player.
Nice turn of pace there. He's not had too much change out of him this evening, but that was good, really positive.
Well, I got to say, I think Williams was a 78 and Arlo was a 45 then, wasn't he? So, another change for Wales. Brennan Johnson, who has given Wales another 2-goal cushion in this game. With his third goal for his country, his first in the European tournament, he makes way for Daniel James. Daniel James, who has 12 goals for Leeds United this season. And Schüller has been replaced for Finland by Oliver Antman, who's from Nordsjælland in Denmark. Sorry, that's Schüller going off now. And he's been replaced by Karinen of Sparta Prague.
I don't mind that change from Wales though. Raw pace, Dan James in good form, confident.
Wilson, free kick from the left hand side, is gone across the 6-yard box.
What a ball.
And it was thumped away by Peltola.
Kiefer Moore, if he just gets a touch.
It is, yeah.
It's almost he's trying to do a faint touch on it and misses it altogether.
Poland now 4-0 up against 10 men Estonia. Wales have another left-sided corner in front of the Canton end, which Nico Williams is going to take. Everybody bar Ward in the last third of the half. Somebody's been booked then.
I think it's Mepham.
Yeah, I think it is.
Not sure why.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. So Lord has been replaced by Antman and Schüller has been replaced by Karinen. Well, we still await this left-sided corner to be taken right-footed by Nico Williams. Floats it into the box! And it was turned towards goal by Dan James. Didn't know much about it, but Haradecki was right there to collect. No power on it, just got a touch on it.
It's half a chance though.
It was. He had a little swing at it. Just don't think he got much on it.
3-1, and we're into the last 15 minutes. And as Williams nicks it off Peltola, Wilson, who's had a wow of a game tonight, moves into a central position now alongside Kiefer Moore. James is down the left hand side. If Alho thought Nico Williams was quick, he wants to see Daniel James, who's found Wilson with a lovely ball, moves forward, sent
right
to the edge of the penalty area. And Poland having a goal fest, 5-0 up on Estonia, so they'll be facing a trip to either Finland or Wales next Tuesday, Cardiff or Helsinki. And at the moment it's looking like a date here at the Cardiff City Stadium, live on BBC Radio Wales and BBC Sounds. Unless Finland can create a huge finale. I mean, as much as I like to be entertained, this will be fine, thanks. You must feel with Wales though, it's never quite as simple as that. We were confidently looking at 2-0 to go into half-time, and then Pukki struck. Good turn by Antman on the far side, but come away with possession again. Pukki plays the ball in, it's very tight. Antman into the penalty area, blocked by his own man Pojampalo. Daniel James reached it to drop, and then Nico Williams is fouled.
I'm not sure.
By Antman.
Not sure he was.
Really cat him on it by Dan James. Really good play. Unfortunate free kick, you'd say.
Looks like two more cavalry for Finland. One of them is Fredrik Jensen.
What's the referee going on about? There's a substitution. He's going to Danny, what, hurry up. I'm like, hold on, ref, there's a substitution coming up.
So Pojampalo is off. He's got 18 goals this season, and so is Teemu Pukki.
Wow.
He's given his side a lifeline. Why would you take off your record goal scorer when you're two goals down with 13 minutes to go?
You wouldn't, I wouldn't.
Helen Ward, you've been a record goal scorer. How annoyed would you be if you were Teemu Pukki now?
Well, the last few years of my career I'd struggled to get on the pitch at all, so no, you would be annoyed. When you need a goal, you want someone that knows how to find the back of the net. He's had one chance and he's buried it tonight, so you think any half a chance he'd be all over that, but you know, managers, they know best.
I think Kiefer Moore has just been booked as well for a foul on the...
This referee, he's really highly strung, I'd say. He used to calm his jets a bit. He's arguing with Moore now. I've seen him argue about 3 players this evening. Almost tell him off like a school teacher. It's the worst thing when a referee talks down to you like that.
He refereed the 2022 Conference League final. As the ball goes in the Finland box, and Alho is having to touch it away for another Wales corner at the moment.
That was a really good ball. Really good ball from Dan James. Just no one in there. Kiefer Moore was out on the right hand side. I think it's Harry Wilson just to get himself into the middle of the 6-yard there, and he has a tap in.
Oh, such a good ball. The defender just kicks it away, right? Hasn't got a clue what's around him. He's got all the time in the world.
Corner, left hand side again. Dan James has come outside the penalty area. Wilson was across there, but he leaves it to Williams, who puts it into the box. Did that ball go over? Yes, it's a Wales goal, and it's the captain, Ben Davis. And surely skipper Davis has put Wales into the Euro 2024 playoff final with a goal from close range from a corner. The whole squad will be elated that the man who's equalled Gary Speed's cap record tonight has got his name on the score sheet, and it's Wales 4, Finland 1. Let tonight's party begin, and don't you dare book anything else for Tuesday night.
Yeah, what a header. Brilliant. So pleased for him. He's been brilliant for Wales. throughout his career. Gets a real powerful header on that corner from the back post, and it just sneaks over the line. I have to say, on the monitor I couldn't tell, but what referee's obviously got the watch on. He must have crossed by millimetres.
Yeah, very, very close. But if anybody deserves it, it's Ben Davies. He's been fabulous for Wales for so many years now. Like you said, he attacked it so well. There is some sort of delay. I don't know what they're checking, but the goalkeeper was complaining about something.
Now the referee is going across to the monitor to have a look.
The referee's having a go at the fans now.
Get out of the way, ref. We're trying to watch. It's on the far side to us.
I don't think there was much in it, but he's made his decision.
I think. What is he doing? He's walking back towards the penalty area. I think it's going to be ruled out. Cut short the celebrations. It's 3-1.
I think he's given offside. I think maybe as Ben Davies has headed it, Joe Rodon was on the goalkeeper, and I suppose they're saying he's interfering with play. It wasn't a foul. He must have been in an offside position.
Well, Wales can't let that bother them now, can they, Nathan Blake? Just got to
no, absolutely not. And the way they're playing, Rob, I don't think it will. It's 9 minutes on the clock, plus a bit of injury time. I have to say it's been comfortable the second half for Wales. They played really well. Been a bit more patient with the ball. I think if they can continue that, they will get themselves a fourth goal.
Particularly with the set pieces being so good as well.
Yeah.
You'll get more opportunities as Finland get tired and they start making lazy tackles. Every opportunity that Nico Williams or Harry Wilson have got to put the ball in the box, they're causing problems.
That's a good.
Well, Wales unbeaten in the last 4 against Finland. They'd love to make it 5, and they are within 8 minutes plus added time of doing just that.
I don't think he's interfering with him. He's just ducked down. Yes, he's there, but he didn't actually impact the goalkeeper.
Williams, lovely ball over the top to James. On the turn, that one, right footed down the left-hand side. Now Daniel James into the penalty area. Clips the crossover. Wilson tried to ghost it like he did with a header against Croatia. But this time, Hradecky was ready for it.
Yeah, just want enough pace on the ball, Rob. A bit more pace on that ball. He can really glance that, but... Great header,
great runs,
but needs to put more pace on it, right?
Yeah, definitely. A bit more of a drifted ball rather than a driven one.
Or he needs to head it right in the corner.
Yeah, get a bit more height on it. Great timing of a run, though. You're right, Rob. He's made some. That header against Croatia was fabulous, and it was very close to being similar to that.
Listen to this. That is the voice of an excited nation. That is the voice of a passionate football nation. That is the voice of a nation who are keeping alive their hopes of going to Germany in the Euro 2024 finals. Got it away from his own penalty area that time by Mepham. Ball slipped off Williams' forehead.
Bit of a swing and a miss there.
That's a bit. Fredrik Jensen plays for Augsburg. His brother Richard is in the squad as well. He's at Aberdeen. As Ampadu collects the ball, runs out of defence. Moore, lovely touch to Ampadu. Sends James scurrying down the left-hand side. The two Leeds players combining. James is into the penalty area on his right foot. Hradecky just clutches it as Connor Roberts flew in.
Yeah, not one thing or the other. Glad to see Dan really go for that. It's good runs in the box to get across the keeper, but he's shooting. He needs to put a lot more pace on that. He's kind of half shot, half crossed it in the hope that it gets a touch. I think if he really goes for that and puts a lot of weight behind that.
He is some sub to have up his sleeve, isn't he, James, at this side of the game. Here's Roberts. Wales are asking all the questions at the moment. They've got the initiative. They're leading by 2 goals on Radio Wales and BBC sounds, and they just feel that it's there for them now.
Yeah, that's making Pagey really angry. You know, just the first sign of a little bit of sloppiness in the 85th minute from Wales there.
Going back to Dan James just now, I think even on the initial ball he slowed down. I think he could have taken a touch and he would have been away from the defender and into the box, but it just slowed him down, then cuts in, and like you said, it was neither a cross nor a shot in the end, but I just wish he'd have that belief to drive into the area and go on his own down the outside.
Yeah, and he then just cut across the defender, right? So the defender has to take you out
exactly,
or let you go.
Solid header by Roden. Ball kept in by Connor Roberts, right hand side. Wales 3, Finland 1. They took the initiative early, did Wales, with David Brooks after 3 minutes. Then Nico Williams with a well-worked free kick on 38 minutes. Timo Pukki equalised on the stroke pulled the goal back on the stroke of half-time. But Brennan Johnson from close range will not score a more important goal for Wales to give them a 2-goal cushion.
Really good defender.
Oh, Dan James nicked it off the defender. Chance to sew it up. James around the goalkeeper. It is 4-1 now. Wales are going to the playoff final. Daniel James and his 50th appearance for his country has celebrated in the best style possible. He's a golden cap. He's just scored another vital goal. It's Wales 4, Finland 1. Let the party begin tonight, and make sure you book nothing else for Tuesday night when Poland will be in town, fighting for a place to get to Germany this summer.
I tell you what, it's a long, hopeful ball, but as soon as that defender doesn't go home early to his goalkeeper, I'm thinking, get on your bike, Dan James, and brilliant composure. He doesn't always have that, Dan James, but credit to him there. That's a sign of a confident man. He knows he's got all the time, makes a good decision. Lovely touch around the goalkeeper and a calm, composed finish, and deserved that for putting the defender under pressure. Brilliant from Dan James. That was all him.
Yeah, excellent work from Dan James. I have to say, looked so lively since coming on, and he was in no mind, was he? No two minds there. He knew exactly what he was doing, rounding the keeper and just slotting the ball home. But the defenders had a shocker.
He's been slightly over, in the shadows a bit. His 50th cap. He's the 45th golden cap. 45th player to reach, male player to reach that 50 landmark. He's 26 years, 4 months and 12 days, so he's a relatively old player for that, compared to Ethan Ampadu. He scored his first goal for Wales in 2019 against Slovakia, and that goal there will be his 7th for his country now, and it's good to see him back on the goal scoring streak.
I think when you look at Brooks, Wilson, Johnson, James, they all fall into that category. They got pace, they got, but he's got that extra, that extra pace he's got is unbelievable. But what you'd say is probably the others are a bit more, they've got a bit more quality in their finishing, I would say. Yeah,
I agree.
But when he's one-on-one like that and has the time to go around the keeper, great decision making from him, and it's great to see him back on the score sheet. And it's like Helen said, all off his own work, all off his own back.
What we need now is no more silly yellow cards. There's a lot of them out there treading on ice, thin ice. Nothing stupid now, there's no need. Harry Wilson a minute ago just getting in the referee's ear. We don't need that. But what excites me about this squad is the majority. You take out a Ben Davis and an Aaron Ramsey, there's a generation of players here that will be together for a long, long time. Hopefully injuries don't come into it, but they could be together a long time. They've already built up a lot of experience considering the age they are, and it's exciting for Wales. But everyone feeling a bit down about the players that have stepped aside in recent times, but there's a lot to be excited about.
Just to add to the goal tally, Nathan Broadhead, 12 goals for Ipswich this season, is replacing Harry Wilson, who's been one of the real stars on this occasion. Nathan Blake.
Well, he's playing with a maturity, Rob. he's led the team from an attacking sense. He's in that deeper midfield role, or that advanced midfield role, deeper than the striker. And you'd say 9 times out of 10 his decision making tonight has been fantastic also. So a real mature performance from him, but yeah, excellent, brilliant from Harry Wilson.
There are 6 minutes of added time to play, but it would take an extraordinary collapse now for Wales not to be through to a final on Tuesday. Roberts still weaving his way through, brings in James. Keeper Moore's up ahead, but James is going by himself. Peltola did really well to get back, and then he's brought down is Daniel James. Wales free kick midway inside the Finland half. A wry grin from the Finnish coach Markku Kanerva. Don't think he thought that was a foul.
I don't think it was a foul. I think he slipped, but it was clever. It was clever play. He knew he was going nowhere. He's tried to turn, and he's got away with one there. But again, he's taken his team right up the pitch and into a dangerous area once again. Poland will be here on Tuesday. They've beaten Estonia 5-1. Greece are through to their final. They've beaten Kazakhstan 5-0. Ukraine have turned it around against Bosnia. They now lead by 2-1. They're into injury time there. And Iceland are thrashing Israel, who are down to 10 men, by 4-1. Remember them from 2016. But they've not had the success Wales have had since that tournament. Maybe they're on their way back. Wales have hardly gone away since 2016.
Was that the tournament they knocked out England?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, when they beat
the long
England.
throw.
Yeah. And the Wales players celebrated, and when they were picked up about it, Chris Coleman said, we thought their celebrations were big. He should have been in the management room watching the game. It was brilliant.
Never really been forgiven or forgotten by the English, that.
No. So anyway, the celebrations tonight, you're allowed to do air guitar, because not only does Finland, not only are they the happiest country, they host the Air Guitar World Championships, and they have the most heavy metal bands per capita of any country in the world.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
And if you need to pass it on, text message it, because that was invented by Matty Mackinnon. I've left it late, but I've delivered.
I'll tell you what
about the phone throwing, Rob?
The wife's throwing. And the welly throwing. Wife carrying. Sorry. Wife carrying and welly throwing. Not quite. Yeah, you're right.
Carry your wellies and throw your wife.
That's not something I'd suggest. Oh no. I fear it again. Anyway. 4-1.
You've lost me.
Don't forget, call Rob at 10:15. Share your joy. 03700 100 110. If you're stuck in your cars going home, we can fill the time for you. You can WhatsApp, or you can text on 81012, or post on at BBC Radio Wales your thoughts on what I think is a consummate Wales performance, you have to say.
Brilliant.
Oh, Ward almost missed kick, but he's found Nico Williams, and Keeper Moore tries to charge down, moving forward.
No one's sure. The referee, linesman, both of them not sure. I come off Keeper Moore actually, but you take it if you're Wales, throw into the corner now. What? 2 or 3 minutes left, Rob?
Yeah, I make it 2.5 minutes of the added 6. And Rob Page is in sight of arguably the best win of his reign so far. Certainly the most complete performance, I would say.
Well, you'd say over the last 10 games, 11 games have lost twice, Armenia and Turkey, and you know this performance, it's been gradually getting better. The performances have been getting better and better. I mean, great performance tonight. It looks like you're going to be playing Poland in the final. That's a different prospect, but if they can get through that game, then I think Rob Page has done, even if they don't, I think he's done a magnificent job. Just needs to get to the tournament and really perform.
Oh, Keeper Moore. It's a yellow card.
Did he get booked earlier?
Well, it said on my app that he did, but he clearly didn't. He just got spoken to, so the referee has booked Keeper Moore It's just a bit ahead of the game.
Yeah, well, just
take
don't
that
foul now. Don't even challenge if you're keeper. You know,
that is
use your
always a
common
worry
sense.
with keeper Moore.
Yeah, he knows it as well, Rob.
Yeah.
So common sense. Now, you know, don't need to make a tackle.
No.
You know, just on easy street. Don't go near anybody.
Finland are still looking for a way through. Altman down the left-hand side, cross in, and it just missed. It went across the face of Danny Ward's goal, and Benjamin Kalman, plays his football in Poland, was inches away. Former Dundee player.
He actually got a touch on that. He should have scored.
He should have scored. Try a yard out.
So we are waiting for the celebrations. Half a minute to go. One or two blue seats already appearing. We are minutes away from Cole Robb as keeper Moore goes to the ground, clutching his face. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure he got caught in the face there.
Yeah.
Surprised. Let's have a look. Oh, he's got a knee in the head. Yeah. I thought he might.
We won't bring up that argument again. What's worse, a ball in the face or a boot in the face or a knee in the face?
I mean, we had this discussion, Helen. A boot in the face or a ball.
That's the final whistle. Wales have done it. They are through to Tuesday's playoff final, where they will meet Poland for the right to go to Germany this summer, and they've done it with the most complete performance of Rob Cage's reign. It's their best competitive win under the Ron de Bourne manager. The celebrations will be strong tonight, but there's still a big night ahead on Tuesday here at the Cardiff City Stadium. It has really been a dominant show by Wales, who took a grip early with David Brooks and Nico Williams. Timo Pukki tried to give Finland a lifeline, but Brennan Johnson and then 50 caps Daniel James made sure it was a superb finish for Wales. They finished Finland, they're bringing on Poland next. It's finished here. Wales 4, Finland 1.